I was sitting one day with one of my friends, good friend. I've known him for a long time. He's a bit older than me, about 6 to 7 years. And he was sitting there, and I was watching him. And all he did for like 2 days that we were hanging out, because he came from another city, and he was sitting in my house, and he stayed over for a few days, right? And during these days I've seen him, this guy did absolutely nothing. So I live with one of my brothers, right? And we go to the gym every day and we work out, we get our strong up, you know what I'm saying? We make sure we get strong, because this life you have to be strong, you can't be weak. A strong body is a strong mind. And this guy sits there and he didn't come with us to the gym. Like, we had to convince him, and he comes and like he sits on his phone and like it doesn't actually work out. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? This guy, like a week from this day, he called me and he was complaining to me that he can't go to the gym, and he goes to the gym, he gets bursts of energy, and then he stops going to the gym for a few months, then he goes back for a week. And I was like, bro, why aren't you working out? Why are you doing nothing? Because keep in mind, when you're around me, like, you can't just sit there and do fucking nothing. I'm working, I'm doing shit with my life, and you're my friend, so you have to be doing also things with your life. You can't just be sitting there doing nothing. So he sits there and he looks at me. He's like, bro, just leave me alone. I just want to sit. I don't want to work out. I don't feel like it. I'm tired. I'm tired? What you mean tired? Bro, you're 25. Like you should have a lot of energy. Like, why are you tired? And he says, oh, well, yesterday I came on a trip, when I was coming to your house. And I came in the car, and I was driving all day, and I smoked on the way. I smoked some weed. I hit my pen, and I'm tired now. I don't want to work out. So I was like, bro, but that was yesterday, though. You used your energy yesterday, and you drove here, and now you're here. So why aren't you working out? He says, but bro, I'm just tired. Just leave me alone, man. So I told him, I'm not going to leave you alone. You're not going to just sit here and do nothing, man. You have to get up and train. Like, it's part of life. You can't just sit there and do fucking nothing. And I explained this point to him, and I've never heard anyone say this point the way I said it to him, ever. Keep in mind, I'm 20, right? And this guy's like fucking older than me, so he should have known by now. Like, shouldn't he know more than me because he's older? But he doesn't. So I explained this point to him. I was like, imagine if somebody gave you $80,000 a day, every single day, for 10 years. But the only catch is, when you get that $80,000, you have to go and spend it. You can't just sit and do nothing with it, because if you do nothing with it, it's going to disappear anyways. Meaning, you can't take the $80,000 and save it, and then the next day you get another 80 and you just keep saving it. You can't do that. You have to go spend it on something. You have to either buy some clothes with it, buy a car, like just boost something, invest, do something with it. You can't just save it. Would you save the $80,000? And he says, no, I won't save it, because you can't keep it. So I have to spend it. I'll go spend it anyways. So I told him, all right then. Imagine if you woke up every day and you had 80 angstroms of energy, meaning actual energy. You could go like change things in the world with it. You could go, if you took the energy and someone plugged in a device to you and took the energy from you, they could heat up a house, they could turn on lights, they could run a fucking plant, you know what I'm saying? So that energy turns on things, it actually moves the world. And imagine they gave you that 80 angstroms of energy every day, but the only catch is you can't save it. If you go to sleep at night and you wake up the next day, you can't have double energy. It's the same energy every day. Would you save it? And he sits there and he looks at me. Then after about 5 minutes of thinking, he says, no, I wouldn't save it. So I told him then, why are you sitting on your ass? You think you're tired, but you spent yesterday's energy and today you've been gifted new energy. Why aren't you using it? It's gonna go anyways. So he sits there and he says, I've never thought about it this way, bro. But I don't believe you. I think I don't think it works like that. I think one day you wake up with higher energy than the day before, and I was like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You 25. You're not losing energy, bro. You wake up every day and you get the same amount of energy every single day. Yeah, some days you might wake up and you might not feel the best and blah blah, but that's confusion for you're confusing that with energy, just feelings and energy. You cannot confuse the two. They're two separate things. One day you might wake up and you're ecstatic and you want to do everything, but one day you want to wake up and like you're tired or whatever, tired. But it's not actually tired. You just feel like shit. But if you get up and try to do some fucking push-ups, you're gonna be able to do it. You're not gonna fucking die, are you? So he sat there and he says, I don't think that's how it works, man. I think if I wake up one day and I feel tired, it means that I'm tired. I should rest. I said, but have you tried? Have you tried to do push-ups on the days you were tired? He says, no, because I'm tired. And I told him, listen, man, I'll add another point to my original point. Imagine if that $80,000 that they were giving you every day gets reduced by $10,000 when you've been getting $80,000 for 10 years. So for 10 years, you've been getting $80,000, right, every single day. But after that 10 years is over, you start getting $70,000 a day. So it got reduced. Now imagine your energy gets reduced every 10 years. Right now you might be getting 80 angstroms of energy, but in 10 years from now, you're going to be older, right? So you're going to be getting 70. So would you save it? And he says, no, man, I already told you I wouldn't save it. But it doesn't work like that. I don't think it works like that. So I told him, just listen. If you don't think that's how it works, then I'm sorry, respectfully, you're just dumb. Because why do you think 80-year-olds can't run as fast as 20-year-olds? Obviously because their energy has been getting reduced and they've been losing it every 10 years. But when they were 20 all the way till 30, they had the same amount of energy. You still wake up the same. You still wake up just as powerful. And you can still do things with your life. All the way up until like 50, that's when you actually start losing energy. So he says to me, I get your point, but I wish it was true like that. Now, in my head, I'm like, if I can't convince this guy, I'm simply just gonna stop talking to him because this is just fucking stupid. I'm explaining something to you, and you clearly know I'm right. You clearly know that if you get up every day and you just do the same things that you did the day before, you're not gonna fucking lose energy. You're still gonna have the same energy. And especially if you think that you're gonna just rest and save it, you cannot save it. Do your work or you don't do your work. You're still gonna be tired. You're still gonna go to sleep at night. You're still gonna wake up the next day. It's the same fucking shit. The only difference is one day you could have done X amount of items. You could have gotten this much money. You could have done this much things. You could have made impact in the fucking world. And other days you've done fucking nothing. But you still went to sleep at night. So what's the difference? So he said, nah, man, I don't believe you. I think I'm gonna burn out if I do this. If I do the same amount of work every day, I think I'm gonna burn out after like a few months. Because I was seeing one of my friends, he tried what you're saying, and he was working every day, doing the same things, doing his job, doing push-ups, training, but then all of a sudden he stopped, and he got tired. So I told him, your friend is a fucking loser. Do you actually believe in burnout? Burnout is not real. Burnout is just simply an idea you've been brainwashed by. Imagine how many ideas you've been brainwashed by just because of your weak mind. If you wake up every day and you do the same fucking thing, you're still gonna go to sleep at night. Your energy is still gonna be taken. Don't save it, because you cannot save it. You cannot save it, you can only use it. So if you wake up and you wanna go outside, you wanna go swimming, then you come back and you wanna make money, then you wanna go outside another time and go to a party, and you wanna come back, make some more money, and you wanna keep doing things until you're actually exhausted. When you go to sleep, you can wake up the next day and do the same fucking thing you've done the day before. As long as you don't let your mind, your own ally, attack you and make you feel weak and tired, you will still do the same thing. And I think I've convinced him because he sits there and he says, I've never thought about it like this. I might just try it. After 30 minutes, obviously. He just sat there and just fucking looked at me for 30 minutes. I was training, working out, obviously being a fucking gangster. This guy's just doing nothing. Then he thought about it and he's like, maybe that's why I'm fucking lazy. You at home watching this, you're just like my friend. You wake up every fucking day of your life, and instead of doing things that you've been wanting to do for long ages, you do fuck all. Because you're afraid of burnout. You're afraid that you're gonna get tired. But you don't realize that you're getting tired anyways. I can't understand this world, man. I never thought about anything the way these people think. Everything these people think is backwards. They think that if you wait till you die, then you'll finally get to the place you want to go to, which is heaven. So they live their lives in a way where they're weak and they're just like pushovers and they don't really care. Because they think that if they die, they're gonna die anyways. So if they do all this work, it's just gonna go away to someone else, and they're still gonna die, and they're gonna go to heaven anyways. In my mind, I think of it differently. I think of it the opposite way. I think that you could live your life in a way where you don't want to die anymore. You want to do the things you love, and then die, and then if heaven exists, then you go. But if not, then what? You just wasted your whole life doing fuck all, thinking that you're gonna get saved, but you didn't get saved. Now, after this day, when I talked to him about this, he hasn't messaged me since. He hasn't talked to me. I actually don't know if he implemented it. All I know is that I've been doing the same fucking thing every day for the past years, and I've gotten more progress than this guy has in the years that he's lived ahead of me, and I'm still gonna do the same thing.